I think there's some okay news as of right now when it comes to XCN. And what is that? And it's something regarding Chain. Now, let me explain what Chain is real quick, because allegedly, Chain is the blockchain infrastructure to build scalable applications. Onyx, not too long ago, posted on X, they said that the Onyx poll to approve Chain as the infrastructure host for the gas-free smart contract wallet is now live, which I think is pretty interesting because allegedly, they say that this is a key step towards scalable, gasless UX and smooth deployment. So I think, generally speaking, I like seeing stuff like this when it comes to Onyx. I get it. Some people out there are saying, oh, Onyx isn't perfect. Well, yeah, I don't think it is because I haven't found a quote-unquote perfect project yet, in a sense, when it comes to the fundamentals, right? Because there's always room for improvement in theory. But then, in my opinion, I still like Onyx nonetheless because I feel like some of the other projects out there that say they're focused on fundamentals, that say they're focused on this and that, they never update, they never really do anything. And when I see stuff like this, at least Onyx is trying. And with more stuff like this coming out, I think it's really going to give more things to grasp onto when it comes to XCN, because XCN not too long ago did pretty good, hypothetically, before the pullback, without much things to grasp onto. So imagine what it could do, let's say moving forward, now that there's more things to kind of believe in. Only time will tell, but if it did that before without much going on really for it, what could it do moving forward? That's just the thought process that I have. Onyx, they're not doing nothing, right? I mean, beyond this type of stuff, take a look at what they did regarding, PancakeSwap and BNB Chain, and I actually talked about that again in one of the previous videos. Not to mention as well, when I take a look at Goliath, they're still allegedly working on that. Now, the testnet is planned to be launched in Q3 of this year and the mainnet in Q1 of next year, but basically Goliath is intended to be a layer 1 blockchain for the world of finance. Some people may think, who cares about that? We already have Stellar. Of course, Stellar, people like it because, XLM and whatnot, but then I'm just saying, the Stellar blockchain is good, don't get me wrong. But doesn't that mean that there also might be a place for other players too within this space? I don't think that there's only going to be one option and then nothing else is chosen, because take a look at when it comes to just like the space generally speaking. I mean, is Ethereum massive? Of course, it's a very massive layer 1 blockchain, but then there's other layer 1 blockchains like Solana, right? We take a look at Avalanche, Algorand, and of course, we also take a look at the hype surrounding, BNB Chain and whatnot. So it's not like there's only one to kind of survive and then none can't, right? So this is just the way I take a look at it. I mean, I get it. It's never probably going to ever defeat Stellar when it comes to Goliath, but then I'm still very optimistic when it comes to Onyx nonetheless, because I like what it's doing. I like how it's actually focusing on improving the project as opposed to some other projects out there that hire athletes, that hire celebrities to sort of, believe in their project, but then at the same time, the fundamentals are not there yet. So then it's kind of like, why not improve the fundamentals first? At least that's the way to take a look at it. So I like the direction when it comes to Onyx, but it's just a waiting game for me at this point. I mean, no matter what I talk about when it comes to Onyx, no matter what I say, the market's not going to care. So what can I do? Stay patient, hold, and I just wait. That's it. When it comes to XCN, 25 cents, around a 17x from here, market cap at that point, considering current circulating supply around $8.5 billion. Is that too much to ask for? I don't know, because take a look at XRP right now, which has a market cap that is well beyond $100 billion. We even saw Dogecoin reach over $80 billion in terms of market cap back in 2021. And I feel like the factors right now, at least to me, hypothetically look way more bullish than back then. There is over 600 million crypto owners currently, according to Crypto.com research. Back then, again, 2021 bull run during the peak of that, around 300 million crypto owners. And keep in mind, again, that was the peak of that, right? Now, some people may argue that, there's too many competitors as of right now. Well, generally speaking, yes, there's more competitors, but then most of them are meme coins. And if we take a look at when we view XCN, what are the competitors really? There's not 20 or 30, allegedly, in my opinion, in the grand scheme of things. Let me explain why. Because, of course, XRP and XLM is number 1 and number 2, but XCN is never overtaking that, right? So it's not really a competition for it. I would say that XDC is a competition. I would say ZBCN, something like XPR, something like Swiftcoin. Yeah, but then, is that 10? No, it's not, right? It's not like there's 20, 30, 40 or whatever. So then, I am still a fan of XCN, but then, again, I'm still waiting because I like the project, I like the community, I think it's very passionate, I like the exchange listings, and there isn't that many competitors allegedly. I don't want to give up when it comes to this, but again, it's just a waiting game, and I'm going to wait. And feel free to subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I'd greatly appreciate it. It's been Lee the Captain, and I'll catch you all in the next one. I'm out. Peace. Bye.